I just landed in Addis Ababa airport. Always exciting to get back to Addis, like Hong Kong, where I lived a long time. This is one of these cities that always feels like a sort of home away from home. I never actually lived in Addis for more than 6 weeks at a time or something, but I've been here. I've been here so many times. I feel like a certain warmth every time I get back to the place, right? I mean, it's a big, crazy, dirty, messy city, though less dirty and messy than, 14 years ago when I first came here. Abiy has cleaned it up a lot since he took over as prime minister. But, I mean, the main thing that's lovable in Addis is the people, right? Like every time I get back to Africa about being away, I have the feeling Africans are just more human in a sense than everybody else. I mean, they want to talk to you. They want to talk to each other, right? Like I remember when I first started coming to Addis, Google Maps utterly didn't work here. I mean, the internet worked, but barely, very, very slowly. But the maps didn't have any locations of any use on them, right? So if you wanted to find where you're going, what you do, ask someone on the street, then half the time they would jump in your car with you and go along with you, trying to make conversation in broken English as they went along. I mean, everything's human based, right? And there's some inefficiency there, but I mean, there's some heart there too, right? So I started coming here in, I guess, 2012 when I met Getnet Asefa, a young Ethiopian roboticist, by introduction from Amara Angelica, who was Ray Kurzweil's sort of second in command at Kurzweil AI at that time, and she was the one who did most of the charts and data analysis underlying Ray's groundbreaking book, The Singularity is Near, which came out in 2005, the same year I published the original work, Artificial General Intelligence, that put that book on the map, right? So Getnet had contacted Amara asking, let's bring the singularity to East Africa. And she was like, well, that sounds cool, but Ray's too busy. Let me introduce you to Ben. He likes to travel and he likes crazy stuff, right? So Getnet got an intro to me. I did a Skype call with him. It was Skype at that time, right? And I then did a Skype lecture to an audience full of maybe 70, government ministers, CEOs, and technologists in Addis about the future of AGI and the singularity back in 2011 or 12, I don't know. And they asked the same questions I got asked everywhere else. Is going to kill us all? Is going to take all our jobs? How can we help build it? Right? And I decided to visit Addis on one of my flights back and forth between DC and China, because I was splitting my time between DC and China at that point in time. Right? And then it was shortly before I moved to Hong Kong. I guess I was in a transition phase of moving to Hong Kong at that time, and I visited Ethiopia, and I was just amazed at the enthusiasm and innovation and wizardry of the young tech geeks who I met. I mean, I remember a lot of young programmers, some of whom came to work for me in Getnet at our Ethiopian company, ICOG Labs, that we then founded in, I guess, 2014. You also remember a guy who was making circuit boards labeled made in Ethiopia, but what they were was like new circuit boards to plug into old factory machines. Like they'd have a factory machine from the 1960s or something, and would then try to give it electronic control by glomming a chip onto this old machine that was made before chips were a thing, right? So I remember talking about robotics at that time, and getting it, and one of his friends were very excited about the idea of making a robot that would scarf through the garbage, and you would tell it what you wanted to make, and then it would find all the pieces in the garbage to make that thing that you wanted, right? And I thought, well, it's a really good idea for Africa. It's something we wouldn't use in the U.S. at all, where we just throw something in the garbage the moment that it breaks, right? And indeed, the mentality to fix the thing if it breaks is pervasive in Africa for understandable reasons, right? Like, so once after we had ICOG, our company in Ethiopia, one of my foreign guests broke an office chair, and the next day I went in, it had a metal arm on it, right? Someone from the office had gone out and grabbed some welding apparatus from someone out in the street and just welded a new arm onto the chair. Now that's not going to happen in the U.S., right? So for this reason, my first thought was that Ethiopians would be super good at robotics, because the first rule of robotics is the robot is always broken, right? But then, as it turned out, we tried that, but it was so expensive in terms of taxes to import robotic parts into the country, right? That we.
There you go.
Well,